All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome. Today we're going to go over how to build your sealed deck. The Arena Open is tomorrow. It's the first ever major limited tournament on MTG Arena. And we'll be playing some sealed deck. It is best of one or best of three on day one, and then best of three on day two. I think best of one's better on day one. You just have more losses to give, and it just feels a little more forgiving. So let's go right into our sealed deck. So we opened up our pool here, open up 6 booster packs, and you got to build a deck. It's not like drafting where you can kind of pick and choose. You really are given a subset of cards, and you need to kind of just figure out on the spot what to do with it. So priority order. The first thing you do, look at the rares. Easy. Go into your thing here, rare, mythic, rare. When you open it, you'll see what your rares are. And this is going to be sort of the guiding principle of your pool, because you want to maximize the power level as much as you possibly can. The best way to think about sealed is think about every card in your pool having a point value, right? So let's say a card like Burning Rune Demon. Or you'd say it's an 8.5 or a 9, right? Very, very powerful card, right? And then let's look at a card like, get the commons back in there. You know, a card like Dusk Wielder. Not a very high powerful card. 2 or 3, niche card, right? So if every card in your pool has a point value, you can think about your goal being to build the deck that is most cohesive with the most possible point values, right? So a lot of your point values are going to be here in your rares. We have some good ones here, actually. So we have Elvish Warmaster is a great 2-drop. Obviously an elf theme card, but very, very powerful. Herald Unites the Elves. Pretty good rare in an elf deck, not great otherwise, so a little narrow. Raven's Warning is a good rare, makes token, draws cards. Quakebringer, pretty solid rare in red. Burning Rune Demon is a very good rare. Unfortunately, black's usually the worst color. I've only done drafts, not sealed in this format, but I assume that black's going to be pretty bad in sealed because it's very bad in draft. And Rise Dreadmarin, kind of a fine little trick here, kind of an interesting card. So we can see a lot of black and green at once. So look at that. Go back to our full pool here. And now we're just going to go through our colors, take a look at what are the highlights, what are the cards that jump out, what cards say, I want to play this color. A card like Doomscar Oracle is fine. You know, it'll make your deck at times, but it's not a card that really grabs you. So you want to see what are the cards that grab you, what are the high point cards, the high value cards, kind of just to assess your pool, get an idea what you want to play. So look at over white over here, and, you know, nothing too great here. Of course, the old Divine Gambit. Valkyrie Sword's a nice finisher in sealed. Sealed's definitely a slower format than draft. Typically, I think decks are less synergistic. It takes a little more time for things to kind of get going in sealed, so bigger cards like this are quite good. Bound and Gold's obviously great. Vogue Divine, Courser, Braggart. Not much here, honestly. The white's got a sword, a Bound and Gold, then some fillery cards. Sure, look at blue. Blue's looking pretty good. Blue's got 2 Snowlands, which is important. Glimpse of Cosmos, phenomenal card advantage card. Card advantage is very important in sealed because it's less about tempo, more about card advantage. 2 Mistwalkers, phenomenal with Glimpse of the Cosmos. Raven Forms, Behold is phenomenal. Bergstrider's phenomenal. So not many blue cards, but a lot of really good ones here. Bergstrider, Behold, Double Mistwalker, Glimpse, and they all go well together. Looking at black, we've got Dusk Wielder way down. That's super exciting. Just some cards, nothing really exciting here. Poison the Cup is obviously super great. It's really it. Burning Rune Demon, but it is double black. Nothing exciting in black here. Black's a color to kind of avoid. Riz got a Helm, which is fine. A couple creatures, Run Amok, sure. Demon Bolt's obviously fantastic. And that's it. It's just Demon Bolt and Quakebringer. Only cards jump out at you. Sure, go to green. All right, Blizzard Brawl's phenomenal. We, of course, have our War Master, so all of our elves are a little higher value. Sentinels is good for splashing. Triple Gladewalker. So elf and giant, pretty good. Mass Vandal. Path to World Tree is possible, kind of risky. Sculptor of Winter is very good. Horizon Seeker is a good mana fixer. I mean, there's 2 of them. A couple Elderly Mentors, fine card. Glade Warden's pretty good. Packmate's obviously insane. So we can see a lot of depth in green and a lot of synergy, right? So we see a lot of elves. We see Triple Glade Walker, Manic Vandals, Mass Vandals, fantastic. Sculptor of Winter, Mentor. So the elf theme is there. We can definitely see it, and with our 2 rares, it makes a lot of sense. We still have the gold cards already. There's also a Binding the Old Gods in black-green. Another draw to black-green, which is pretty good. Fall of the Imposter is a very good green-white card. And then the next most important parts are lands. Like, can we actually cast our spells, right? So we saw we have a few snow lands. Let's go to lands here, right? Let's go through all the dumb arts. So, yeah, I can't just, you know, hide all those. 1 plains, 2 island, 1 swamp, 1 mountain for snow lands. The spell lands are really good in draft, even better in sealed. We have 2 blue spell lands. Our only duel was red-white, which is awkward because those colors are pretty shallow, and a Shimmered Veil. So we can go through here, and we can kind of start building our deck, right? So I think that at first glance, green is definitely going to be in this deck. Not even close. So let's lay out the green cards. Blizzard Brawl, Sentinel, War Master, Triple Gladewalker, Mass Vandal, Sculptor, Outrider, Seeker, Double Mentor, Warden, Packmate. So right at the bat, that's 15 cards. That's phenomenal. It's a lot of cards for your pool. Now, want to play some black. Do you want to be straight green-black, or do you want to do something else maybe? So we can see the elves are good, the binding is good. Go to the black cards. It's not much here. You know, there is a demon. Demon's very good. Kennel Master's fine. Poison the Cup's really good, obviously. Faithful's fine. Then we have, like, Infernal Pet, Grim Dragger, Demonic Gifts. These cards don't make a lot of sense in our deck. Berserker's fine. We do have triple Glade Walkers. That's the way you could build the deck. But not a lot of card advantage going on here. We have some good cards, but, you know, we're not really, aside from the Burning Rune Demon, black's looking okay, right? So getting the demon in there, Poison the Cup, Faithful, Berserker, 21 cards, maybe way down. You know, it looks okay, but it's a little lacking, I think. So I think it's a better way to do this. Take these out. And what if we were to splash black and look at these blue cards again? Now, it's important to note, we're an elf deck, but Mistwalker's an elf. But it's also a giant. And we also have these Glade Walkers are also giants, too. So what if we were to go Glimpse, Mistwalker, Behold, Bergstrider, right? We have 2 Snow-Covered Islands, which is great. This is 22 cards. So you can hop over here, look at our black cards. Poison the Cup, very splashable, very powerful card. Can't splash the Rune Demon, which is a little unfortunate, but realistically, there's enough power in our deck between the Rare Saga and the Bergstrider and the Mistwalker and the card draw. I think this is fine. And this deck looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, missing any cards here? I don't think so. You know, we could play a Bind the Monster if we're feeling a little frisky, but, you know, put into 2 Snow-Covered Islands, Snow-Covered Swamp. We get some lands here. Port of Carfel's phenomenal. The other land is phenomenal. Mirror Lake. Is there a pick? There's a pick too. So I had the pick. I'm sorry. I had the pick. Let's cut the. Actually, we could play 15 lands. I mean 16 lands. And I think in best of one you can play that. So there you go. You add some lands. Hop on over to forests. Sure, let's do these. Add some forests to the deck. Probably want like 8 forests. I would say 1 swamp. So we have 2 swamps total, which is fine with double Horizon Seeker and Pick and Sentinel. Go to blue. Maybe add an island or 2. This is 2, 4, 6 blue sources, 8 green sources, and 2 swamps. I'm going to cut an island for a forest, I think. I think that really want to hit green because green filters all of other colors. And there you go. You know, not a super exciting pool, not a great, you know, bomby pool, but a very, very solid deck. We've got a good curve, which is important. And we're starting out early in the game. We can apply some pressure, but very important in sealed is we got to have that late game. We got to have a thing to build towards. And if the game stalls out a little bit, what can we do? We've got card draw, Behold, and Glimpse. We've got some big effects here in Herald Unites the Elves, and if we flood, we got double spell land too. So even though it's double black on port, it's a super low opportunity cost. We have a pick and a Sentinel, and if it doesn't work, it's tap land. No big deal. So maximize your lands if possible too. Don't flood. There are very few ways to mitigate flood in this format, so be aware of that as well. So, good luck to you all in your sealed things. Remember, go through your deck, go through your pool. Think about the high power level of cards. Try and get those in. Try and build a cohesive deck. Watch your mana base. Most important things, honestly, are playing as many of your best cards as you can and making sure you can cast your spells. And then having a mana curve. That's important. Good luck, my friends. All right, I want to see you do well in the Arena Open. I'll be playing it and streaming it too. You're all great. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on stream. Have a good one, folks.